The Product Structure module in R-Wave ERP is designed to help companies define and manage the hierarchical structure of their products. This structure reflects the full breakdown of components, assemblies, and technological operations required to manufacture a final item. By using this module, users can build multi-level product structures, track the flow of production steps, and ensure that all necessary parts and processes are defined before production begins. Whether components are purchased, manufactured, or assembled, this module supports precise planning and seamless integration with other areas like technologies, warehouse, and production lists. When you open the Product Structure module from the main ERP menu, you are taken to the primary dashboard where all products and their structures are listed. At the top of the page, you will see two main navigation tabs: Products, the Active tab, displaying all existing products and their internal structure. Categories, a separate tab where you can manage product categories used for organization and classification. Below this top bar, you'll find two input fields. Code, search products by their unique internal code. Name, search by the product name or part of it. Use the search button to apply filters and update the product list. Expand all/collapse all, use these buttons to show or hide the full product's hierarchy in one click. To view or manage a product structure, step-by-step instructions. 1. Locate the product. Use the code and name filter fields at the top of the page to search for a specific product. Once located, find it in the hierarchy table below. 2. Open the Action menu. On the right side of the row, click the three-dot icon. This reveals the available actions for the selected product. The following four options will appear. Structure. Opens the detailed hierarchical structure of the selected product. Here, you can view its full bill of materials, including assemblies, manufactured parts, and purchased components. Copy. Allows you to duplicate the entire product structure, including its existing components and their relationships. This is especially helpful when creating a similar product with only minor adjustments. Edit. Opens the Edit Product window, where you can update the product's basic information such as name, code, category, or description. Remove. Permanently deletes the selected product from the system. This action cannot be undone. Deletion is only possible if the product is not used in other structures or production plans. When opening the Product Structure module, the hierarchical organization of components becomes visible. The structure displays key details: quantity, number of units required, unit of measurement, technologies or operations associated with the component. Type indicates whether the component is assembly, composed of subcomponents, manufactured, requires in-house or outsourced production, purchased, sourced externally. Confirmation, status indicating whether the item is confirmed for production. Each row in the table has a three-dot menu on the right. By clicking this icon, you access the available actions for the selected component. To create a new product structure, follow these steps. 1. Click the New Product button to initiate the creation process. 2. Select a category that best fits the new product. 3. Enter the product name in the designated field. 4. Assign a unique product code to ensure proper identification within the system. Changing product category. From the Products section, this method is used when you want to move a specific product from one category to another, for example from prototype to serial production. 1. Go to the Products tab in the Product Structure module. 2. Locate the item you want to update in the hierarchical table. 3. Click the three-dot menu on the right side of the row, select Edit. 4. In the pop-up window, the first field is Category. 5. Select the desired category from the drop-down list. 6. Click the Edit button to save your changes. The product will now appear under the new category. Generating a test product. Once we generate our test product and open it, we will notice that the product structure is initially empty. The next step is to populate this structure with the necessary components and operations. Filling the product structure. There are two ways to add elements to the product structure. 1. Manual entry. each component can be added manually by specifying its details within the ERP system. 2. Importing data. The product structure can be imported from external files, such as .xls files, predefined structures stored in Excel format or SolidWorks files. CAD-based product structures can be imported directly from SolidWorks in .xls format, adding a new item to the product structure and reusing existing assemblies. This process is done using the Add Item function, which allows you to either select an existing item from the system or create a new one. 1. Search for an existing item. After selecting the type, a searchable table appears with existing items of the selected type. We have a view of a list of existing assemblies that are already defined within the program. Use the filters, code, name, to find the desired item. 2. Select and add. Click on a row to select the item and set the quantity, then click Add. The item is now part of your structure under the selected parent. 3. Create a new item. If the required item is not available, click Create New Item, fill in all the required fields, and then click the Create button to complete the process. Confirmation of new purchased positions. Some of the positions in the list are marked as new. This indicates that they have been recently created and still require confirmation. 1. What happens when we create a new purchased position? When a new purchased position is added, it is automatically assigned the new status. This means the item is not yet fully integrated into the system. 2. The confirmation process. Every new purchased position must go through a confirmation step before it can be used in production. The confirmation is necessary to validate the item and approve it for procurement. How to confirm a new purchased position. 1. Open the main menu of R-Wave ERP and select the confirmation module. This is the central hub where all new nomenclature items are reviewed and processed. 2. Access nomenclature confirmation section. This section displays all purchased positions that are currently awaiting validation. 3. Find your item in the list and check the box next to it. Once selected, click the Confirm or Decline button. If the item is confirmed, the new label will automatically change to Approved. You may then proceed with production planning, including this item. Starting the manufacturing process. Once the product structure is completed, we can proceed with manufacturing. Creating a production list. There is a button labeled Make Production List that initiates the process. Clicking this button allows us to specify how many units of the product we want to manufacture. From this point, we can decide whether to 1. Produce all units together in a single batch. 2. Produce them separately, creating individual production groups. Technology setup requirement for assemblies and manufacturing positions. In the ERP system, every manufacturing position and assembly must have defined technologies before production can begin. If any position lacks a technology setup, the system will notify the user and prevent the start of a new production order. To set up the technology, click the required row and select Edit from the three-dot menu. Quality control, QC, intermediate points in manufacturing. Purpose: prevents undetectable errors in finished products. Setting up QC intermediate points. To add a QC intermediate point, users must define the QC checkpoint within the production sequence. Enter a description of what needs to be checked and specify the relevant technology where QC is mandatory. Production duration management. Production duration tracking allows manufacturers to estimate and manage the time required for each assembly. Users can enter a preset time required to produce an assembly, track and adjust the estimated time based on real production data. Visual representation in the nomenclature card. To enhance position recognition in the ERP system, reduce misidentification, and improve workflow efficiency, users can attach images or documents directly to the nomenclature card. Types of visual attachments: images, technical drawings, screenshots, or PDFs. Copy function. The copy function allows users to quickly create a duplicate of an existing assembly while making minor modifications. How it works: select the original assembly that needs to be copied, click the copy option, the system creates a new assembly with identical internal positions as the original, a new automatic code assigned to the duplicate. Removing a position or assembly from the product structure, the ERP system allows users to remove any position or assembly from the product structure when necessary. How it works: select the position or assembly that needs to be removed, click the Remove option, confirm the action to prevent accidental deletion. Checking before starting production. Before initiating production, the ERP system provides a checking function to ensure that all necessary setup requirements are met. Click the checking button before starting production. The system runs a verification process to check for missing nomenclature confirmation. All positions must be properly defined. Technology setup: every manufacturing step must be assigned. If any issues are found, the system displays a warning message indicating what needs to be fixed. The checking function helps maintain accuracy and efficiency, ensuring that production only starts when all requirements are fulfilled. Importing and updating product structures via Excel and SolidWorks. R-Wave ERP simplifies how you manage product structures. You can export any structure to Excel by clicking Export to XLS, ideal for reviewing, editing, or aligning with your CAD data. The Excel file includes the full hierarchy, part numbers, descriptions, and quantities, all structured to match SolidWorks output. After making changes, use the Upload Structure button to import your file back into the system. R-Wave automatically compares it with the current version and highlights what's new, removed, or changed. Overview of the Categories interface. The Categories tab in the Product Structure module allows you to manage the hierarchical organization of product categories. Each entry in the tree represents a category node, either a top-level group or a subcategory. New category: create a new parent or subcategory and add it to the product structure hierarchy. Expand all/collapse all. Use these buttons to show or hide the full category hierarchy in one click. Three-dot menu, available for every category and subcategory, offering two actions. Edit, opens a form where you can change the category name or reassign it to a different parent category. Remove, deletes the selected category. This action is only available if the category is not in use. Hidden settings in the product structure module, to support deeper configuration and better standardization of your manufacturing logic. This section allows you to manage critical reference data, technologies, prefixes, and serial number types. Viewing and managing technologies: name, the operation title, description, a short explanation of the process, type, either material or service. Each row includes a three-dot menu with the following options: edit, modify the name, description, or type, remove, delete the technology. Creating a new technology: to add a new technology, 1. Click New Technology. 2. In the pop-up window, create technology, fill in 1. Name, required field. 2. Description, short explanation of the process. 3. Type, choose between material or service. 3. Click Create to save the technology. Prefixes. Prefixes represent the initial part of a product code, helping the system automatically recognize and classify the type of position during product structure creation or import from Excel. If a prefix is recognized in the system, it will be interpreted correctly as manufactured, assembly, or purchased. If a prefix is missing, the system may assign the wrong classification. Viewing and managing prefixes. Name, the prefix itself, description, explanation or associated product line. Each prefix has a three-dot menu with edit, change the prefix or its description, remove, delete the prefix if no longer used. Creating a new prefix. 1. Click New Prefix. 2. In the Create Prefix pop-up, name, required prefix code, description, optional context. 3. Click Create to save the new prefix. Make sure all prefixes used in your imported structures are added here first. Otherwise, components may be misclassified during upload. Serial number types. Use serial number types to set automatic numbering rules for product groups. Just define a prefix, start number, and suffix, and the system generates serials automatically for each new item. Viewing, managing serial number types. Name, internal label used to identify the serial type. Prefix, beginning part of the serial number. Start number, initial counter value. Suffix, ending digits. Each row in the list has a 3-dot menu offering 2 actions. Edit, opens a form where you can update the prefix, suffix, or numbering logic. Remove, deletes the serial type from the system, if not already in use. Creating a new serial type. 1. Click New Serial Type, enter, name, prefix, start number, suffix. 2. Click Create to apply. Once created, serial types can be assigned to components via the nomenclature card or manufacturing setup, adding nomenclature. 1. Click Add Nomenclature, use the code, name, or type fields to filter the list. 2. Select the desired position. 3. Click Choice to confirm. This links the nomenclature, product/component, to the selected serial number type.